116-108 on Friday night. That puts Dallas at 45-16. The Mavs 23-8 this year on her home floor. And an interesting defensive strategy right off the jump. We saw a double team go at Zach Randolph and then a tip in by Marc Gasol.
And I like the double team right away simply because you don't want to give a guy like Zach the paint. They're one of the best teams in the league, maybe number one in the league in points in the paint. You have to do a better job of getting them out of the paint if you're the Mavs.
50.2 points in the paint per game. How about those points in the paint? A drive and scoop layup. Roddy just knifing into the lane with great quickness.
He's definitely a guy that can get to the paint at will.
Conley was able to save the loose ball and find Marc Gasol cutting to the basket. And so after all of that, the Mavs still have a 2-point lead as we played 4.5 minutes.
Coach Carlisle is not happy right there.
Maybe this will make him happy. No, Dirk comes up short on a three, and you got a foul here. A loose ball foul going after the rebound. Brendan Haywood picks up his first, and the first Maverick team foul as well.
Well, what makes Memphis such a tough matchup for you guys?
I look at the 4 and 5 position. You look at they got a true center in Marc Gasol, and you look at Zach Randolph, a guy that's a walking double-double. And at the point guard position, they got a lot of speed. In Conley, and then coming off the bench, guys like Sam Young, Allen, and other guys that come in and really just play a major role.
Foul there on Dallas, their second team foul. And the first of the game on Rodrigo. Noted earlier, next year he should pass Michael Jordan. Ain't going to catch John Stockton, though. Stockton's got number one locked up for a long, long time.
You don't have to go and get some more legs in order to catch Stockton. You have to be in the league for a lot longer.
You have to be in the league for about 7 or 8 more years.
That's simply amazing.
Sean Marion not happy with that call. Thought he did a good job of beating Shane Battier to the spot that he was trying to get to.
And Sean Marion picks up his first foul. First Dallas team foul. Pass in the lane to Marc Gasol, and another foul here on Dallas. So 2 quick team fouls in 29 seconds. That call goes on Mahinmi.
And just what Sean was trying to do, Mahinmi didn't do in that particular play. So he.
Mike Conley inside to Marc Gasol. They get it into the middle of the zone, and Gasol gets a friendly bounce.
It was a friendly bounce. Dallas doing a good job tonight, Mark, of challenging.
Still a little tender. I'll probably wait until the New Orleans game because I'll have a good couple days in between the rest. But if it's feeling good, I'll jump out there and, do what I can for my team.
Mike Conley was a guy who spent part of the year leading the league in steals. Just got a steal all the way up to start the third quarter. Now you got Roddy going inside and drawing a.
Hit some big shots for us, throughout our time in New Orleans.
You got 3 team fouls on the Grizzlies, 1 on Dallas there in the third quarter. Mike Conley breaking down the defense, and that is a look what I found for Marc Gasol.
The shots that they have been hitting, besides the layup that they had, they have made it tough for them. They've been coming up with some lucky breaks here. Real strong look.
Double team on Haywood. Dirk swings to Kidd, and a 3-ball doesn't get the bounce, but then Haywood, he got fouled trying to tip it home.
He's doing a good job on that block. He's really battling on the inside against Randolph and against Gasol. He did a solid job that time, keeping the ball alive.
6 seconds left of the shot clock. Back down by Dirk. Bumped by Arthur. Banks it home. Incredible shot.
He might be the only guy in this world that can do that.
He is.
Man.
Unblockable shot.
That's tough.
In the lane, Marc Gasol got fouled at 3.3 left in the third quarter.
Mark, right now Dallas is going to have to do a better job as you see Dirk operating on the block against Darrell Arthur. Pretty solid defense, but just better offense. Dirk turning around, shooting the one leg off the glass. Unstoppable, unguarded.
There's nothing you can do about that. Darrell Arthur played great D. He bodied him up, he got straight up, and then Dirk is just able to create space and get his shot off.
I'm going to go revisiting what I was saying, Mark. Dallas is going to have to do a better job in this fourth quarter of containing dribble penetration. That's really what's hurting this team right now, is allowing the point guard, Conley, whoever it is, to get in the paint. It's not only causing problems with them scoring, but getting offensive rebounds as well.
Definitely. So that's the easiest way to get offensive rebound is when a guard penetrates, gets the big to come over, and you free up, you get a chance to get a tip dunk or a tip in.
On the line, Marc Gasol is tight. It's situational substitution. Page has gone in for Marion to get a shooter on the floor, and Marc Gasol makes both free throws. Memphis takes the lead. Dallas will have a shot at a buzzer beater. There was the pick, and Barea got a bump from Gasol, and the quarter is over. And so we wrap up the third quarter. Unfortunately, Dallas will trail going into the fourth, but Skin is not with us tonight. He is down at Ranger Spring Training in Arizona. We had Karan Butler join us in the first quarter. Tyson Chandler set in and gave us some insight here in the third quarter as Gasol just got fouled by Jan Mahimi. That's 5 fouls now on Mahimi, although he's the guilty party on the foul, but he's the one who looks the worst for wear after the fact, Harp. And here's Marc Gasol shooting free throws.
Well, it was an excellent call out of timeout by Coach Hollins. Here you see the foul, but that was a simple slip. They loaded the weak side of the floor up, occupied the Mavericks defense on the weak.
And so Mahimi fouls out. Jan ends up playing a little over 9 minutes tonight. And a rebound is loose after the missed free throw by Randolph, and Memphis will get it back. Shane Battier was able to track down the board. That's 9 rebounds to go with 9 points in 28 minutes. By far Battier's best game in his 5th game with Memphis. A loose ball foul, no basket. The first shot was missed. The Gasol tip-in was made, but wave it off because of the loose ball foul on Marc Gasol.
Well, he was over the back. Dirk had pretty good position for the rebound. If you watch it down here, Mark definitely pushes him in the back. Dirk acted a little bit, what you're supposed to do.
Barea, Terry, Marion, Dirk, and Haywood. And a deflection on Barea's pass that was headed back out front. But Marion recovers defensively. Knocked it away, but a bounce to Conley and a feed to Randolph.
Memphis catching some bricks in this fourth quarter.
Points. The second highest fourth quarter scoring duo in the league is Jason Terry and Dirk Nowitzki. And they are delivering the mail here for Dallas so far in the fourth, but they got to get stops. Gasol gets Memphis back to within 2. The setup pass by Mike Conley gives him 9 assists. No, it is Conley operating the dribble right now with 10 to shoot. Randolph against Haywood. A double team. They go to Mayo. He drives. He has it blocked by Haywood. Oh, but he goes to Battier and he gets a reverse. And with 14.3 to go, the story of the second half has been every loose ball, every 50-50 ball, every lucky bounce has gone Memphis's way.
Well, you just said it, lucky. A lot of times you don't even have to be good. Sometimes you can be in the right place at the right time. Obviously, in that situation, Shane Battier was. But it's not all bad. Dallas has an opportunity with 14 seconds left.
They take a timeout, 102-101. Memphis leads, Dallas a full. Now it's Dirk against Battier. The escape dribble. Foul line jumper is on the money. Dirk Nowitzki delivers. 3.1 to go, and the Mavs seesaw back in front. The crowd obviously loves it. 3.1 to go. I can see that grin on your face. You love it, Hart.
Well, I love it. Here you see Dirk operating. Everybody in the gym, everybody watching knows you're going to him. This is what greatness is. Great patience. Just eluded Shane Battier a little bit. His length allowed him to shoot right over the top of him. Just a great offensive play by a great offensive player.
One more look at it for the other angle. Jason Terry's carried a lot of load in the fourth quarter, but when it came down to final shot time, you want it in his hands. And he hits the jumper. The escape dribble really set things up. You know, I watched the end of that game yesterday in London. Yes. Bargnani was matched up against, I believe, Chris Humphries. He didn't do anything. Just held onto the ball and put up a jumper. Dirk puts it on the floor once, and that was the difference to get him a better look.
And he's a very unique player in the fact that he's 7 feet tall and able to put the ball on the floor.
Now they need one more stop. 3 seconds to go. Conley looking, and now they have to use their last timeout. So back-to-back 20s taken here by the Grizzlies. They couldn't get the ball in on the first one. Now after their second and final 20-second timeout, they've already used their full. They will be shooting to win it on the road in Dallas.
I say make it come from the outside. Don't allow some slick play to beat you in this situation. But the ball has to go, even if it has to go to the backcourt, you want whatever they do to come from the outside with a challenge if you're the Dallas Mavericks.
Lionel Hollins, the coach of the Grizzlies, gathering everyone in the huddle. Dallas defending with Kidd, Terry, Marion, Dirk, and Haywood. Jason Williams walked right down to Mike Conley, said something in his ear before he gets ready to take the ball from Ed Malloy for the inbounds pass. Conley looking, goes into Randolph. Randolph, one dribble over Haywood. He hits it at point three. A rainbow jump shot somehow over Haywood is good. Unbelievable. Aaron Aflalo and Zach Randolph have done the number on Dallas over the course of this great recent stretch of play. It was Aflalo with a buzzer beater and Randolph, for all intents and purposes, a buzzer beater with .3 to go.
And if you see Haywood, he got hung up a little bit, but he was still able to challenge the shot. Just a great shot by Zach Randolph in this situation. Jason Terry in the mix as well, trying to help a little bit. Just a great play by a great player. Just knocked down a very difficult shot.
.3 is the time that you must have on the clock for a catch and shoot. Now let's remind everyone that in the last preseason game, it was .4 on the clock. They ran a play where Marion got free, went to the basket, and there was an alley-oop lob from Kidd against Houston.
Did he make that shot? I remember that play. He made that play, yeah.
Yep.
Maybe we can do that again now.
Peja has gone in. .3. Kidd looking to Terry from half court. Off the top of the backboard. They obviously had scouted the lob because they saw that play.
The big guy was sitting right in the lane waiting on that one. And unfortunate loss.
Dallas was out of timeouts. They had to get the ball in. And the Mavericks' 8-game winning streak is over because of Zach Randolph hitting with .3 to play.
Well, Zach Randolph obviously hit a big shot, but I think it was their lack of not controlling the dribble penetration in that third and fourth quarter that allowed Memphis to get back in this game and ultimately win this particular game.
Randolph with a game winner. Memphis 104, Dallas 103. And let's check it out on tonight's Final Take here on Fox.